If you're in IT service management, you know that getting ITIL certified can feel like a pretty big journey. But for a lot of folks, the goal isn't just to make the climb, it's to get to the very, very top. Today, we're talking about that summit, the ITIL Master Qualification. For thousands of people in IT, this pyramid isn't just some chart. It's their career path, laid out right in front of them. It represents a whole journey of learning, studying, taking exams, and moving up from the foundation through all the specialized modules on your way to becoming an expert. But here's the thing. That final piece, that purple capstone right at the peak, it's completely different from every other step you take to get there. It is not just another exam. It's a whole different kind of challenge. So what does it really take to get there? What's the thing that separates an ITIL expert from a true ITIL master? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Every big climb has to start somewhere, right? So we're starting at the bottom. Our journey begins with that first essential step, building a solid foundation of knowledge. Think of this as base camp. The ITIL V3 Foundation is where everybody starts. It's all about learning the same language, the key principles, and the core ideas of IT service management. You have to nail this down before you can even think about going any higher. Okay, so our foundation is set. Now the real climb begins. This next part of the journey is all about going deeper, specializing, and making your way toward becoming an ITIL expert. And right away, the path splits in two. It's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure for your career. There are two different tracks you can follow to build up your skills, and it really depends on what you do day to day. On one side, you've got the lifecycle modules. They focus on the 5 big picture management phases of ITIL. Things like strategy, design, and transition. Then on the other side, you have the capability modules. These are geared more for practitioners who are deep in the weeds, managing specific processes.
And this capability path is incredibly practical. You're diving into the real nuts and bolts here. Things like operational support and analysis, which covers incident management, or release, control, and validation. This is the hands-on stuff that keeps the lights on.
Whichever path you decide to take, every time you complete a module, you earn credits. The whole system is designed to let you build up your qualifications one piece at a time. And the magic number you're aiming for is 22. Once you've racked up 22 credits from your foundation and intermediate exams, you're officially knocking on the door of becoming an expert. This is kind of like the final boss of the exam world. The Managing Across the Lifecycle course is meant to tie all of that specialized knowledge together. You pass this, and boom, you've earned the title ITIL Expert. That's a huge achievement, but you're still not at the summit. So you're an ITIL expert. You've passed every test, you know the books inside and out, and right here, at this point, the rules of the game completely change. This is the ITIL Master Challenge, where knowledge just isn't enough anymore. This one idea right here is the biggest shift. The entire master qualification is built around proving you can go from just knowing the theory to actually doing it and getting real results. So how do you prove it? Well, there are no more multiple choice tests. Instead, it's a 3-step process. First, you submit a proposal for a real-life work project. Second, you prepare and send in a super detailed work package for them to assess. And finally, you have to show up for an interview and defend your work and your results. So the most important thing to get is that this isn't about what you can memorize. It's a validation of what you can actually do. The whole process is designed to prove that you can take the ITIL framework and use it to make a real, measurable impact on a business. So why does all this matter? Why put people through such a tough, real-world test? Well, because this is where we connect the dots between a textbook framework and solving actual, expensive problems that businesses face every day. Take a look. On the left, you've got the theory, the ITL pyramid. And on the right, you've got a classic business headache, getting your IT department aligned with the company's big picture goals. An ITIL master isn't someone who just says they can fix this. They've submitted hard evidence that proves they've already done it. Here's another one. On the right, maybe the most fundamental IT problem there is, just keeping things running. When systems go down, business stops, and that costs money. An ITIL master has proven, under a microscope, that they can use the framework on the left to solve the critical problem on the right. To an employer, that proof is priceless. And that's really the bottom line here. An ITIL Master isn't just someone with a stack of certificates. They are a validated professional who has presented and defended concrete proof that they can turn theory into real successful business outcomes. It's what separates a knowledgeable pro from a proven leader. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought. When you think about what it means to be an expert in anything, what's the true measure? Is it how well you score in a test, or is it the real-world results you can actually prove you've delivered?